Frakes,
Yep.
Jeff,
Yeah.
Terrence,
Jim Jamjaree.
Melavam.
What you want, fool?
That was it.
Right.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Welcome back. We've had an extended break again. Sorry.
They didn't miss any weeks.
Yeah, they don't do that.
I was talking to you guys.
Yeah. We're very confused. But the listener just had to wait a week.
Oh,
We
well,
waited 2. I don't know.
well, fuck those privileged assholes. Oh, I just get anything anytime I want. I'm a listener. Blah, blah, blah.
Just cost me money to listen. Well, not. Eventually, they'll hear this one too without paying.
That's fine. If you paid for it, you'd probably be listening to this in like January of 2022. If you didn't pay for it, you're going to be listening to this in January of 2023.
Or 4.
Yes. I don't
That's
think it's
not how weeks work. It's like 19 episodes in between.
It's September 2021. We're recording now, and I'm still uploading older episodes to Anchor, and I'm already into like the end of January, the 1st of February with episodes for that are just done and ready to be released. I'm like, man, it'll be a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but there's still like, episode numbers, I guess, whatever, maybe. But I mean, like I'm saying, episode numbers is only 5 weeks, 5 months.
I'm counting time in dog years now. That way I can live to 100.
Is there a 5-month difference? I wasn't sure. Is it 5 months?
Yeah, it's 19 weeks.
I didn't like your dog jokes. I'm moving on.
It's all right.
19 weeks difference.
Yeah, that's worth the cost of admission to get it early.
You can spoil it for all your friends who are listening for free, like the scrubs that they are.
Mm-hmm. Be that guy. Remember, this is a villainous atmosphere.
Yeah. Be the turd you always wanted. Embrace it.
Spoil movies. Talk at a theater. Punch a baby. That next step's a little heavy, but take it.
Yeah. I'm trying to embrace the idea that I am 3 foot of just condensed bastard.
Okay.
That's what
I thought you were about to embrace the idea of punching babies now that you have some around your house.
I never had to embrace that. That's just who I am.
I punch babies every day.
I'm of the baby punch.
By the time this actually releases, the Tri-Weekly podcast will be out, and you will get to hear on the 2nd episode, the lady outside's the beginning of her backstory anyway. But
it's a long wait for a prequel.
I wait with bated breath. Oh wait, I ain't gotta wait. I'm fucking involved in this shit.
Well,
I mean, you do have to wait though, because I'm not.
No. Hey, I posted my story to read.
I don't know why you did that. I would prefer you didn't. Honestly,
you asked me to post it.
I asked you to send it to me, and asked you to post it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Follow directions.
Well,
anyway.
he gave it to the world because you mean the world to him.
Sure.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because he was counting magic cards while you were giving him directions and he wasn't really paying attention.
That's not always the case. Sometimes I'm drawing.
It's like sometimes I'm tweeting.
Sometimes I'm tweeting or drawing or shit posting.
Yeah, if this airs way after the fact, those cards you've been doing with Hexpress look pretty dope.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
They really do.
I'm a little behind on my swords just because work's been so busy. I'll try to catch up tonight. Oh well.
Promises.
Well, it's not like it's mandatory.
Mm.
It's just a Twitter challenge.
It's a sword for each week.
A sword each day of the month in September. So
it's a lot of swords.
That is a lot of
swords.
31?
Yeah, something like that. A lot of swords to draw.
In my peak of working at the Sword Castle and getting paid in swords, I don't think I ever had over 40. So drawing one every day is a bit excessive.
I'm going to go from this right into Inktober, which is drawing a different thing from a prompt every day in October.
Get your practice in, man. And then you can finally create our character portraits for
God's sake.
I know.
It was your idea.
It was your idea.
Yeah, I suggested getting character portraits from somebody better at art.
I don't know anybody
Why?
better at art.
And then we all said we should
Great.
keep this in house.
Yeah, because we have one of the best artists we've ever seen.
Mhm.
Or met, at least in person.
Yeah, well, let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not.
I meant seen like with our own eyes and seen their physical presence.
Mm.
That's what I mean. I mean, I've never met Picasso.
Nah, he's overrated.
I liked how he used to carry around a 6-shooter full of blanks for whenever anybody asked him about his art, he would just fire off blanks at them. That's what I
What
like
a prick.
about Picasso.
I
It's
did
like
not know
Terrence is
that.
like, sorry, I didn't think of that first.
I know. It's aspirational. What an aspirational prick.
Yeah. You know, at close range, those blanks still hurt.
Yeah.
Killed Brandon Lee.
Is it worse than paintballs? Because those fuckers hurt, even though people like to pretend like they don't.
It's a Bernie instead of a punctury.
Yeah, it's a blast of black powder. I mean,
Mm.
Hot black powder.
My dad told me a story where he thought it would be funny to act like he was going to shoot somebody with a musket, black powder rifle, and he knew there wasn't a bullet in it, but it caught the guy's shirt on fire because they shot it at him so close. Yeah.
that guy had painful burns. Okay, so when last we left off, you guys were flying via your support beetles back to Chasm Watch Tower. It's a similar time trip. There's nothing really impeding your journey there, and you make good time. You fly into the forest, into the mists, and back to Chasm Watch Tower, where you regroup and lick your wounds and meet up with your henchmen, which have now been populating the place. You've been sent a number of people from Blackrune's main forces to bolster your ranks there. They're mostly researching the stuff in the tower that was left behind, particularly the arcane machines in the final laboratory, and of course, Golem stitching lab to see what else they can glean from it, as well as the strange room that is not there anymore. But when you regroup, you basically are left with a choice of what to do next. You've accomplished one of Blackrune's goals, which of course is establish a beachhead in one of the 3 locations that they had guessed would be good. You've also accomplished one of your own goals, where you followed a lead up to the Von Gonerman estate and basically conquered it, getting a lot of valuable information and goods, and even up to the point where it's now utterly abandoned except for your own forces, which, incidentally, are you sending on anyone back there to take over the place?
Yeah, we need to.
We should, yeah.
Wait a minute. Not to sound treasonous or anything, but can't that be ours?
I mean, if you want it.
I'm saying that to the group. Like,
Oh, okay.
I mean, wouldn't it be like a lot of work to get that back up and running, or livable? Didn't it get kind of fucked?
yeah. So nobody wants it.
So the underground facility portion.
The house is fun.
The mansion's still salvageable pretty well.
Oh yeah, and there is an underground area that we could rebuild into whatever we want. I mean, Lord Blackwood really wouldn't want just a mansion. He's got a palace and a castle. He doesn't need that.
I'm sure he's got loads of layers already. But do we have a layer? We should have a layer.
I am with you. As Dead Jeb, I'm gonna follow whatever lead you guys put out there, because
right,
I
because
have no needs.
I put command on dead on you this morning, so we're basically friends against your will.
Oh no, you were always my friend. I always liked you. This way, I just listen to you better.
Well, it's hard to tell if that spell works or not.
I'm dead, but I'm not any smarter. Yeah.
Yeah, who gives a shit? I don't have to eat. I don't have to sleep. Whatever. I forgot to take a pill. I'll be right back. Keep on going. I can hear you. I'm just over there.
All right.
Jeb wanders off to take magical pills.
They fall through his ribcage onto the floor. He feels depressed.
Skeleton walks into a bar, orders a beer and a mop. Those jokes are terrible.
I forgot to turn my speakers up, so I didn't hear anything aside from the fact that y'all were talking.
Oh, well. Okay.
Good.
I guess that awkward situation is dodged.
So a skeleton walks into a bar
Oh, God.
and orders a beer and a mop.
Well, there you go. You have the rehash.
That was what you missed.
I like it.
Oh.
I'm glad you did it twice. Because you're going to have to edit the second one.
No,
Yeah, I was
don't.
going to make a joke about him boning the ladies, but whatever.
Gonna leave that awkward silence in too.
It's fine. That's all my jokes get that response anyway. It's cool. I'm used to it. I'm only doing this to entertain myself anyway.
But I say we keep the mansion, and eventually we could make the lair our own. Just in case things with Lord Blackroom don't work out.
What?
It's on the master bedroom. That's all I have to say about that.
I'm a hired extra hand. I think the dude's cool and all, but
I thought y'all had like tattoos from him.
Yeah,
I did, but now my skin's gone, so fuck it.
yeah.
You had tattoos from him?
Oh, you guys have some kind of mystical tattoos. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Those are from Blackroom.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Jeff's the only one that was like, I love this dude drunk one night and went and got his name tattooed on his left cheek.
I specifically said I wasn't tattooed.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Jeb had a big black rune tattoo on his chest because whatever.
He also got like an airbrush picture of Blackroom from the state fair on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure Jeb had an actual tattoo, and I might have faked one with illusion.
I feel like I had like maybe some sort of insignia that I might have carried or worn, but I wouldn't have gotten it tattooed. The lady would not have gotten somebody else's business tattooed on her, especially human.
All right. So what is your focus from here, though? Since you've decided you want to take the Von Gonerman estate, what exactly do you want to do to facilitate that? Or do you want to just put that on the back burner and head off to another location? Or what help me out here?
Well, I think we could put that on the back burner for now because we're only level 7th, and even though we're somewhat well equipped, I don't think we've got the funds to be throwing at henchmen and shit to man the place yet. But
They put a bunch of signs on it that said "Keep out ours."
Well, I mean, I'm assuming we closed the layer up when we left. That shit was not easy to find anyway, so I don't anticipate people moving in super fast.
Terrence, didn't you say that we were going to work with the effect of having the leadership skill? Feat?
Yeah. You guys I was giving you guys a similar kind of thing to the leadership feat for attracting evil henchmen.
Oh, how does that work? Leadership.
Essentially lets you attract a number of henchmen equal to your level plus your charisma bonus, and there's a chart.
Or minus your charisma bonus if that's the case.
Yes, or minus your charisma bonus if that's the case.
Wah.
Dead Jeb doesn't want any followers. He's more of a hands-on kind of guy. Followers just keep him from stabbing people.
I'm very verbally abusive.
We call them
to mine.
spies.
They wouldn't be following you around on adventures. These are just people that will be doing your bidding while you are doing the things you consider important.
Well, there's some bad. Looking at this feat, there's some good. Charisma's not a part of it as far as I can tell.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah. Leadership.
It affects your leadership score.
Oh, there it is. Leadership modifiers. Several factors can affect your leadership score. Base score is character level plus charisma modifier.
Oh no, these are evil things, so we're kind of just reversing a lot of this.
Well, there's an evil one.
Yeah, there is an evil version of this.
Oh, so charisma's not going to matter? Is that what you're fucking me over?
No, I'm saying charisma will matter, but fairness and generosity is
there's an evil leadership feat that we should be using, technically.
Because it looks like if I have a familiar, I get a -2. But because we have a base of operations, it'd be a +2.
Well, that's only for your cohort.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get like little henchmen. There's like two rows there. If you see.
Oh, yeah.
Your cohort level is like your major domo, the guy, your most loyal and powerful servant. And then everybody else on the little chart there is your level 1 peons, level 2, level 1 center peon.
So nobody yet.
Let's see what is your
if a leadership, you have to have a leadership score of 10 before 5 peons start to show up.
Look up vile leadership.
Vile leadership. There you go.
Oh, that sounds way too complicated for me.
That sounds like paperwork that maybe Jeff should do since he's on it already.
Well, I can track some of that for you guys if you don't feel like tracking it yourself. You're going to get very stock henchmen if you don't build your own cohort.
And I imagine they would be very prone to betrayal and deception if we let the DM handle our cohort.
Like here, yeah, vile leadership bonuses. If you're ruthless, +2. Rewards loyalty and success, +1. Possesses special power, which many of you already do, +1. Indecisive, -1. Tolerant of failure, -1. Merciful, -2. You know, the shit bad guys generally aren't.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna,
and also, you'd all of you would automatically get a +2 from having a stronghold or base of operations once you get the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we're gonna put the mansion on the back burner and recruiting.
But this could tie into recruiting. What can we do that would gain us a lot of renown for evil people? I seem to remember that this might also tie into close to our tower. There was the good aligned who was harassing the drow, the
Crusaders.
The Crusaders?
Oh no, they were talking about the Crusaders that originally took the place 80 years ago that drove them into the mist. The Crusaders, as it were, are the people that are in charge of Greenvale now. They are the descendants of the people that fought Herjek the Twisted, et cetera, et cetera. Generally, they're the local nobility and whatnot.
There was Count Trevor Bochin, the current ruler of Greenvale.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Cornelius Eichenboom, I think is what this is. It's hard to read my handwriting. He's a famous knight and he's very handsome. So I want to cut his eyes out. And Melvania the Hellbreaker is a mage in the service of the county of Greenvale. Very dangerous. There's also Treasure. The Lord Trevor guy, he's got a halo of menace, and we might be able to get away from him. There's an abandoned dragon's lair somewhere near the Viridian Falls, or at least rumors thereof. And there's a Sunblade entrapped within the trunk of a petrified tree at the center of a massive elven graveyard near the ruins of Fath Deska. Now, I would love to go desecrate some elven graves personally, but ghosts and undead.
Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with undead again.
No.
Apparently, there's rumors of other littered treasure here and there, but we would have to do a little more scouting to figure it out. I'm all about that Dragon's Lair. They usually have some fun stuff in there. Or there's a Dark Grimoire that wait, do we already have that?
No, you do not. You just found out about it by looking at the notes that Yarrow Dagran left behind when he fled during your encounter with him.
That's right. And that's how he created the observation room, was that Dark Grimoire.
Yes. Anybody want to make a knowledge arcana?
Yeah. Love to.
I
I'll try
will
it.
also
See what you guys know about the Dark Grimoire.
1734.
I'll
Okay.
assist somebody with a 10.
That would put me up to 36.
I got a 25.
Does Ed 10 assist?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
10 or higher for the assist.
I
Cool.
couldn't remember if it's
You
10 or
guys-
12.
Between the lady outside and your own prodigious knowledge, you guys now know that Dark Grimoire is a minor artifact, a heavy leather-bound tome. It's nearly 1,000 pages long, according to myths, and it was tied to beings of elder mythos. Let's see. It is, of course, much like these kind of tomes can be. It even reading it can risk your sanity. Let's see. It is a spell book that anyone can use. It only requires time as opposed to spell casting ability. Let's see. Let me find the upper limit here. Sorry.
Yeah, when you say beings of elder mythos, would you be referring to things that are like
Floating eyeballs.
an infinite void of starfield eyeballs?
The beast with 1 billion backs.
Let's see. Basically, you can use it to cast almost any spell. Any spell with a costly material component instead requires sacrificing humanoid creatures in a certain numbers of hit dice.
I don't
so
see
far,
that as a problem.
I'm sold on it.
Yeah. These all seem like
Basically,
pluses.
it's a book of immense power and dark magic.
Do we have a lead?
Only
on
problem
where
I
that
have with
was?
it's sanity.
I'll read it. Nobody
I
gives a
know,
shit
that's
about
what
my
scares me.
sanity. I don't have much of that left anyway. I mean, I'm dead. So, what do I give a shit?
So there's nothing out there for us to go take over towns, start this take over the land some way.
Well, I mean, if you're looking to just make a simple conquest of a territory, there are plenty of locations you can like nip at the edges of the territory if you want to like try that. What kind of plan do you have for that?
We still are not supposed to go to Greenvale itself, correct?
Well, he said just be cautious and don't be obvious is what your orders are.
Yeah, we just keep a low profile.
I
if
mean,
we go to
what
Greenvale.
is Blackrune's plan to take over Greenville? Where do we fall into it?
You guys are there to establish several beachheads so he can begin surreptitiously moving troops in for an initial big push. He wants to take the valley by storm all at once.
Well, do we want to go to one of the other locations that they gave us a hint of, and just establish another beachhead there, like we're supposed to do? I know there's the Elven Forest, but that's the graveyard, and we kind of want to avoid the dead for now. What was the other place? Ickerblack?
Yes, Ickerblack Tower.
Ickerblack Tower. That's to the northwest?
No, it's to the southwest.
Southwest. I get
Oh wait, no.
north of myself.
Ickerblack is is to the northwest. No, the one you're thinking of is shit. I have my notes here.
Because there was Deep Mist Canyon, Fath Dickhead, Dakar,
Ochre Moss Tower is what you're looking for.
Ochre Moss Tower.
Yeah, Fortress Ickerblack is sealed with powerful magics. It was where Herjek made his final stand, and a lot of people died.
Right. And we don't know.
You
how
can,
to
of course,
unseal
visit it and see it if you like. There's actually even a town that would actually might be amenable to recruitment of henchmen. It's basically where the remnants of his armies, those that surrendered, were allowed to camp to make a settlement.
I bet that Dark Grimoire is in there. If it's sealed with powerful magics, I bet his most powerful artifact is tucked away in Acre Black.
Hmm.
That's just a theory. I mean, what do I know? I'm a dead goblin.
What do we know about Acre Black?
Not a lot. You know that Herjek, it was his personal domicile. It was rumored that he had portals to all sorts of lower planes there, where he made a lot of vile compacts. It was rumored that he was setting up the ritual to become a lich there, though no one really confirmed that one. Basically, it's a tower of a menacing tower, very imposing, filled with a lot of dark magical treasures. Is basically what everyone commonly knows about.
But nobody knows how to get in it now, huh?
No, the seals that went active during the final combat have yet to be breached. And in fact, as far as the county of Greenvale is concerned, they don't want to breach them.
Yeah, but I guess Black Rune hasn't attempted to breach it himself.
Not yet, or at least he hasn't said he has. But then again, he doesn't really report his own failures too often.
Yeah.
So he's probably wanting as many fronts as possible, as many bases to launch his attack from, either to take over Greenvale or go after Acre Black. What about Okermoss?
Okermoss is the tower to the southwest. It's basically one of it was a well-established base for Herjek. It was also a pretty rich strip mine next to it.
Money.
So it's rumored that it indeed still hides a lot of treasures.
We just want to go from the northeast to the southwest.
Mm. What? And that's the two choices as far as the beach fronts at this point. The other one was the Elven Graveyard.
And of course, you can pursue some of the other rumors, like the Lost Dragon Trove, or the Elven Graveyard is one of the locations that you were pinpointed. It is also the location of the Sunblade rumor.
What do we know about the Sunblade?
A Sunblade is generally considered a powerful weapon, melee types. It's basically a bastard sword that is light as a short sword, and it has a lot of other. I think it's like a +3 weapon.
Is that one of them things that resizes to somebody who's not
It's small. It's a short sword. You can wield it as a short sword, but it is a bastard sword in damage.
It's the size of a bastard sword, but as light as a short sword.
Right.
But it's made for people.
Can it be corrupted?
It's generally
Good.
not. Let's see. Yes, it is generally a good item, basically.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's rituals.
It gains bonuses against evil creatures, and negative energy and undead creatures, of course, take extra damage to it, and it has extra critical against all those things.
Well, if we get that away in our hands, none of the good guys can use it.
But yeah, I'd say it could be corrupted with the right rituals.
And we know people that know rituals.
Yeah, but we don't know those rituals yet, so I'd rather put that on the back burner. I'd rather our options be between Okermoss and Acre Black if we were going to do more beachhead stuff. If not, I'd suggest the Dragon Horde thing. But my personal vote would be...
or you guys could go after a high-profile target and try to do an assassination.
I'm cool with that too.
Yeah, I'm all right killing a guy. It might be a little difficult with me. I might need to find somebody who can give me a disguise, a disguise or a cloak or something that makes me look
something you could probably use. Because I can disguise myself that's because I have that magic item. I can disguise myself at will. Or we can just get you one. I think they're fairly cheap. I bought it at fucking...
I can make them.
The iron circlets.
No, I can make a hat of disguise.
Yeah, but iron circlet's kind of dope. It's only 900 gold. It takes up a head slot. which is the same as the Hat of Disguise, except the circlet is wrought. Blah, 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 blah. It allows the wearer to alter their appearance with a disguise self-spell. As part of the disguise, the circlet can be changed to appear as any sort of hat, headgear, or hairstyle. So it's another Hat of Disguise, I guess.
It's a cheaper Hat of Disguise.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make one of those there, Zarius? Because I got some coin. I'll throw some coin at it.
Let's just craft wondrous item and disguise self.
I just wonder why it's cheaper.
It's from Way of the Wicked.
It's not a hat, but it is.
Does it take up the headband slot?
It takes up the head slot.
Like a hat, but it doesn't keep the sun off.
Yeah, why does it? Why is it cheaper? Does it have what was the limiting factor again?
There's not one that I can see.
Weird.
Hat of Disguise. I feel like the Hat of Disguise had something else.
Well, it's not the Iron Circlet of Guarded Souls, that's for sure. That's the only thing I'm pulling up on Iron Circlet.
Yeah.
Is it a third party thing?
No, it's from Pathfinder AP.
All right. Well, I mean, sure.
I think the Hat of Disguise gives you more options for what it looks like when you change, but that doesn't seem like a half the cost difference. Well, no, because this just says any sort of hat, headgear, or hairstyle. Yeah, I don't know. They're exactly the same. Or it's just been mislabeled, and the Iron Circlet costs the same as that's what it is. It says to craft it is 900 gold, or to buy it is 900 gold. So it should be 1800 gold. So it's essentially the same thing. It's just a circlet instead of a hat.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, same thing.
That's still cheap.
Yeah, it's still pretty cheap for a +10 to disguise.
Is +10 enough to hide the fact that I'm an undead?
Well, unless someone's really looking for that, probably.
What's your disguise at normally?
Well, it's just like anything else. It's an illusion. If they interact with it is when they actually change. The disguise part has to come in.
Yeah. As long as you're not touching people and stuff.
And my disguise is at a +0.
Better than mine at a -2.
+14. I can disguise you.
Oh, all right. I like that.
All right. Okay. So we've settled that disguise factor. What was the actual mission we were settling on?
I think we got distracted.
Our choices are assassinate a guy, Ichor Black, Ochre Moss, or Dragon Horde. I'm pretty sure Dragon Horde's out. So we're down to assassinate.
The Dragon Horde is a horde. Like, they've been talking rumors about this thing for 200 years. The dragon is dead.
It's an abandoned Dragon Horde.
Right. So we don't know
what's in there.
Whatever. I vote Ichor Black because we could recruit henchmen. He already said easier, and we might find out a way to get in. If there's a high-ranking official on our path to there, we can do that on the way.
Yeah. I'm all right with this.
Because they're not ready for a full-on assault on Greenville yet, then, fuck messing with them as of right now. So I'm thinking either Ichor Black or Ochre Moss, and if there's a pit stop on the way of, I don't know, some kind of middling lord that we can disrupt.
Okay.
I don't have a look at the map, so I don't know what territories we'd be walking through to get to either one of those locations. I know we've got these beetles that can fly us to a certain distance, but, I think we lost Frakes.
Yep.
He gone.
Mm-hmm.
One of the kids pulled the wire out of the wall.
You think so?
Kill them!
That would
easy to hide tiny bodies.
I would fucking strangle my brother if he did that shit to me.
After a few technical difficulties, we get back on the Zoom call and we get back into games. There's a weird transition between our first recording and our second recording.
Terrence,
Thanks for sticking around.
Yellow.
Jeff,
Uh-huh.
freaks with internet.
Cartoons.
Okay, welcome back. So have we decided what we're doing? Definitively.
So I was looking at the map. We're talking about going through Greenvale to where the Dragon Horde is rumored, because that would be on the way to Okermoss. And then we can set up a beachhead in Okermoss. That way we have a landing point to the south and the north of Greenvale whenever we actually want to fully commit to assaulting Greenvale. That's my suggestion.
Can someone point out on the map that I just shared where is this Dragon Horde?
Where the waterfall is to the left of the map.
Okay. And why do we have to go through Greenvale? Can't we just go around it?
I mean, we could, but there's hill. I mean, there's a main road that goes straight to it almost, you know?
Also, there are purchasing options there.
Yeah, I just can't bring my golem if we do that.
Oh, I forgot about the golem.
Me and Goalie, we're besties.
Then maybe we do need to splurge on a portable hole to put our
stupid minions
in.
And maybe I could save 900 gold by hanging out in the portable hole.
Which means you would be null and void in all of our roleplay sessions until combat actually happens.
I don't like that. I like role playing. I like being Jeb, especially dead Jeb. All right, I got 2,350 gold that I'll throw down on a portable hole.
Where do we get it?
Did we ever come up with the money and the stuff that we talked about 2 weeks ago?
What do you mean?
That Terrence said he was going to put together and.
Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Got us just enough for a portable hole and 1,000 gold each. How kind of you.
Yeah, sure that. Unless you want something,
but
I'm willing to go with that. Unless you guys want something more detailed.
Oh, so 2,500 each plus the okay, cool. Plus the portable hole.
Detailed, as in not.
That is
all,
detailed.
No, that is one extra detail. No,
we
that
can
is a
break it down
detail.
into silver and platinum if we have to. Get really detailed with it.
I don't really want to get into the detailed items that we would have to then sell to get our portable hole. I'm totally down with. We just found a portable hole.
Yeah, I mean, we need one for. We need a portable hole. Jeb needs a hat of disguise or an iron circlet, whichever. Because with a portable hole, she could take her golem. I can take Handy with us, and we could go through towns without, an undead giant hand and a flesh golem following us around. Not to mention having a portable hole when we're in dungeons for loot hauls is fucking phenomenal. It's a great utility item.
All right, so final answer: 1,500 gold, portable hole. 1,500 gold each, portable hole.
So 1,000 gold each and portable hole. If everyone's amenable to that, we'll call it DM Fiat.
Yeah. No, we got loads of dope treasure that none of us could use, and we were able to sell it and buy a portable hole.
Sure.
Yeah. We were just like, hey, Wandsguard, here's all our stuff. Give us a hole. He's like, okay, whoopity whoopity boo.
Wow. One of those items was cursed. We never used it or realized it. So now that cursed item accidentally gets put on some other random adventuring character. And we do divination at like level 15 and find out about it. We all have a nice laugh and move on with our day. Who's I was about to say, who wants to keep the portable hole on their gear sheet? But I mean, I just assume we will not forget that we have a portable hole. Who's actually holding the portable hole when it's not in use?
Who's got a hole in their pocket?
I mean, does it weigh anything?
No, like a pound, if that.
All right, I'll hold it.
Well, let me throw this idea out there. how about you give it to me? I'll hang on to it. I know what you're thinking. But hear me out. I sneak into some place where I'm not seen. I'm not noticed. I lay out a portable hole. Boom. Head, flesh golem, right there on him.
Maybe when your bones don't go clickety clack. I don't know.
Well, my bones don't go clickety clack.
I heard him.
I'm going to stick with either a non-rogue character getting that.
Well, y'all know I never steal from y'all. I don't steal. I'm not a steely rogue. I'm a murdering rogue.
Hits more so.
I don't know. I just
the portable hole weighs nothing.
Weighs nothing. Lovely. Yeah, nothing. It has no weight.
Yeah.
That's perfect for me because I am very frail. I don't carry much.
You can make a black hair ribbon out of it.
It literally can be folded up to the point where it looks like a pocket handkerchief.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just want to say this. After Zarius's comment there, I just want to go ahead and put this out there. You guys are the only friends I have. I'm not going to fuck over my friends, all right? So what am I going to do? I'm a skeleton. What would I do without you guys? Nothing. So I'm never going to screw you over on purpose.
Okay. Okay, let's that caveat there is what scares me the worst.
Yes. The on purpose.
So the hole is 6 feet in diameter and 10 feet deep.
The squish up in there.
Is that big enough for the golem and Handy?
Well, like I said, they have to spoon.
They're inanimate. They're not living creatures. So
Yeah, they're not living creatures. Neither of them have an intelligence. Not much.
Handy's got the intelligence of a smart dog.
So we get the golem to lay down flat, and you get Handy to just grab him on the chest, and then
There you go.
They're right there.
It just
Wears
means that
them like a shirt.
the second issue is having room in there for treasure. So that means it's a hole just for toting.
Until we get past Greenvale. Through Greenvale. Otherwise, we can put stuff in it.
Yeah.
All right.
And if we clear an area where we're taking treasure out, we can always leave Handy in the golem, take the hole, empty it out, come back and get them.
And don't we also have the bag of holding or handy haversack or whatever it is for treasure?
We've got other stuff for smaller things. But,
Okay.
All right. Okay, so how do you guys intend to traverse? Are you just taking the roads, the trade roads?
Well, we could probably enlist the Beatles to take us to the edge of,
the Beatles could take us at least to our tower, to our manor.
Okay.
And then from our manor, we can leave from there.
I feel as if the lady will require something to disguise her as well. All of her hair is gold, like gold, like metallic gold.
you got
She kind of stands out. I'm just saying, before we get into town, how much does the hat cost?
Can
the
get it
circlet?
crafted for 900 if Zarius will craft it.
Will you please?
Yes,
Do
I
you
will.
mind?
All right, so
Lovely.
you guys basically have a 4-day downtime while Zarius works on magic items for you.
You could also wrap the portable hole around your head like a
She's not going to do the eyebrows or the lashes.
fair point.
She's still going to be gold.
Wear it like a burqa.
Or just walking around with no head. It's in the hole.
I also glamored my armor.
All right. Ooh, fancy. So yeah, you guys have a week or so of downtime while Zarius works diligently on keeping you guys safe from prying eyes.
I keep my weird hand in my pocket.
Okay, my weird hand.
And the other one's smoking a cigarette
Mm-hmm.
of health.
Yep.
Don't forget your temporary hit points then.
All right. Okay, so after all that's done, the armor is glamored, the 2 hats of disguise are disseminated.
Yeah.
You load your monstrous, freakish companions into the portable hole, fold it up.
Are y'all gonna ride a wagon, or y'all gonna use horses?
Let's go back to that spot we left the wagons and see if they're still there.
It ain't.
I didn't see you roll percentiles.
It's in the forest.
It ain't.
I mean, we disguised it really well.
It ain't.
All right, so we.
Is there anything I could say that would change that answer?
No.
We buy a similar one.
What if I PayPal you $10?
Okay. Yeah, it's there.
That's pay to win. I'm not gonna do that.
That's not even pay to win.
That's pay to. Meh. All right, so here's,
It'll win a very dumb argument.
yeah. So here's what we do: we go down the road until we find a caravan or some sort of merchant on his way to town. Boom. We not only get a wagon or a carriage, we also get whatever he's toting. Highwayman style. I know some of y'all might be a little too highbrow for that, but I ain't got no shame.
As long as they're human, I have no problem taking their stuff.
My only concern is if there's some mark or some way of recognizing the vehicle from someone else.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it, I reckon.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will be summoning my horse.
Okay.
You asked
guys-
us that question just so you could throw out that you get to summon your own mount.
Pretty much, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's like somebody at the gym asking you what you eat so that they can just say, I only eat to fuel my body. I eat for fuel, not for fun.
Just
I'm
feed the
not a guy
machine,
like that.
man.
I asked how y'all were getting around. You would have really
That's
listened.
exactly what it
I
was.
know how I'm getting around. How are you getting around?
Just assume that Jeff already has a plan if he's asking you guys what the fuck you're doing. Because that is how that phrase always goes. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
It's like I'm just flying the whole way.
Ignore me.
You got a giant mortar and pestle to fly around in?
Oh, Baba Yaga.
Or a hut on chicken legs?
Before
That'd
you
be the
spend
cool
all
way to
your
travel
before you
around.
spend all your money, Mahogany, there's also those spells we forgot to go through.
Actually, you guys can summon, I believe, a coach, can't you?
Can we?
I thought you guys
Oh.
got a spell for that, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a wand or something, wasn't there?
I got a wand of levitate.
What was the coach thing?
It required a pumpkin. I remember that much.
Are we? What is that? Cinderellaing it?
You just making stuff up?
No.
Oh, it was in one of the spell books you guys found.
I do remember that. It was like 3 sessions ago. It was like some kind of shadow carriage or something like that.
I am legit drawing a blank. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Was it a homebrew spell, Terrence, or was it an actual spell?
Got it from the D20 site.
When did we
Conjure
get it?
Cacondre Carriage. It's been a while. I know you got it in the tower somewhere, I believe.
Ah,
Yeah.
sounds vaguely familiar.
It's a 3rd level wizard sorcerer spell. You create a fine wooden carriage with whatever cosmetic embellishments you desire. It is well constructed, although not exceptionally ostentatious. The carriage carries up to 6 medium or small passengers. When conjured, the carriage comes with a team of 2 quasi-real light horses, which are already harnessed to the carriage. At your command, an invisible coachman, similar to the unseen servant, will assume the role of direct the carriage.
So,
And let's see, spell component, a gourd.
That's right, a gourd, not a pumpkin.
What's it called again?
Conjure Carriage. I feel like I was looking for it and I couldn't find it, but that's because it's not on the witch spell list.
It's let's see, it's from the Ultimate Intrigue book.
Actually,
You said
it
it
is
was
a
like a-
witch.
I thought you said it was wizard and something else.
It's bard, magus, sorcerer, wizard, summoner, and witch level 3s.
Mhm.
Last 1 hour per level.
I think that solves our transportation issues. If one of y'all is willing to sacrifice another more useful spell.
It's not in Hero Lab.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't have
I would have written it down.
that book for Hero Lab, then it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
It's an
I feel
ultimate
like-
intrigue.
Yeah, but I should have that book.
I feel like that's why it got overlooked.
Oh, I can't cast it. That's why. It's conjuration.
Oh.
I can't do conjuration or transmutation.
Oh.
Yeah, I just don't see it on mine. Like, weird.
This Hero Lab is a crutch, people. Crutch.
Yes, it is a crutch, and I like to lean on it with my
Do you have
full
the
weight.
ultimate- Do you have the ultimate intrigue checked on yours?
I should.
I mean, it totally makes sense, Mahogany, for you to use Hero Lab because you are new to the system.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh, it's useful for me.
yeah. I've been doing it for many years more than you, and I still prefer to lean on that crutch.
I have seen some issues with it.
Okay, I click it now. Okay,
Oh, it wasn't clicked?
it was not clicked.
That'll do it.
Oh, you probably should have more feats in there too.
Yeah, there should be.
Well, then I call being able to maybe change my feet after this.
All right.
Please.
Could we have a lemon law on feats and things that we
Well,
take?
there's actually
As long as you
retreat
haven't
rules.
used it yet, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to spend resources on it. I'm talking about like a homebrew rule where it's like, yeah,
Yeah, if you
There
haven't,
it
one thing
is.
what we've done is if you've never used it, you can change it out.
Yeah, as long as you've never used the feat, your finger is still on the chess piece, as far as I'm concerned.
all right, I like that. What if
It's
you
a
use it and
third
realize it's
spell.
not what you thought?
Well, then yeah. But
Well, that's like that rod I bought that said you can affect undead, and then I just went, oh, but they're still immune to mind affecting effects. So
Mhm.
I sold that wand at full price.
Yeah.
Garbo.
Completely pointless for me.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yes, you guys are delivered via Beetle to the Von Gonerman estate. By this time, it is all the smoke and whatnot has cleared away from the hole, from the explosions underground. And so the place just looks eerie and, of course, dead. But you haven't seen hide nor hair or ectoplasm of any of the spooks and ghosts and goblins and other undead that were haunting it.
If y'all want to give me a couple minutes, I'll set some traps to keep wandering adventurers.
Well, we have people moving out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume you're gonna at least post a couple guards just to keep an eye on the place, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, we got enough manpower for that? Okay, cool.
I do just by myself. At least I do with leadership feat.
Yeah. What is your charisma bonus, Toker?
+4.
+4. Well, I mean, even without any other bonuses, you'd already be at a 10 or
Oh.
11.
But I've got a familiar, so it's -2.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So having familiars -2?
Yeah.
That puts
But
me
a
on
base-
the...
No. That's only for the cohort.
Cohort.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I still have
Yeah.
people.
Then also having a stronghold / base of operations
Negates that.
negates that.
Okay. So yeah, we'll take some people down there and set them up with the mansion. Get the layer, start them getting the layer cleaned out.
Okay. Just give me a general idea of the kind of recruits you want later on in
Yeah.
like Discord or something.
Good ones,
Stone. We want
Competent
stone
ones.
masons.
competent. I like that word better. Competent ones.
Then
My
you want,
just to let you know, my cohort's gonna be a druid.
all right. Of
That way I
course it is.
That way I can enchant the forest and stuff.
Oh. All righty.
Say the lady tolerates no bullshit.
Just realized cohort's best for Jeff because he means he gets to add yet more classes to
To his
what he's playing.
That hurts.
It
I'm wounded.
hurts. The truth, man.
This also, incidentally, is a good way to set up a backup character that everyone's already familiar with.
Yeah.
So how many do you? I'll just take the leadership feat myself. Wait,
Well, you don't have to take it. I'm just giving you this benefit.
My cohort is a kobold that we will discover that loves bombs and speaks about the truth of the dark dragons.
Yeah, Terrence, I can have 35 first level followers, 3 second level, 1/3, and 1/4.
Jeez, okay.
Wow.
Level 8 leadership score of 18.
Just factoring in all the best case scenario stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't do great renown. I did like vile leadership. You said we got ruthless.
I consider you guys ruthless. You can't really factor.
And possesses special power. So that's
you
4.
really can't reward loyalty until you actually have someone to reward. So don't count that.
Okay. So down 1.
Yeah.
I got 7. I got 7 guys.
So 17 for me.
Okay.
I'm not sure where that thing is, but
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have basically during his downtime and y'all's downtime while you regroup from this last mission. Let's say it was a couple weeks. You guys did a little legwork. You felt out the area. You found some people willing to work with sleazebags like you. And now you've basically all kind of summoned them over the last week to the Von Gonerman estate and have begun busily putting them to work on restoration. However, which frees you guys up to do adventuring shit. Basically, the purpose of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
So, once you leave the forest, what route are you taking? There is a trade route directly to there's a large settlement directly to the south. But if you cut to the west across the prairie or the plain, you can get to the trade route and one of the little boom towns on the crossroad. That is basically the last stop before you get to Greenvale, or not Greenvale.
about trade route, cutting straight to that.
Yeah, me too.
You're talking about the little building that's at the crossroads. That's a Y, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys have a contact there that you've had to occasionally send runners out to since you got here. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. This is Trader's Fork, incidentally. And basically, when you get there, you see that there's still a lot of wanted posters all around the place. You guys are what does your disguises look like? Incidentally, you two who are disguised.
I look exactly like myself, but my hair is a human color as opposed to solid gold.
All right.
When we're walking the plains, a rugged farmer.
All right. Jeb?
I am a very plain, easily forgettable halfling.
All right. So the most pimping one of you is probably
Yep.
The what is what now?
the most pimping one of you is probably Zarius, who is usually dressed to the nines, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The lady is also dressed quite nicely.
Oh,
The
okay.
two of you can get robbed. Y'all look like people I would steal from back in the day.
Mhm.
And today.
I dare you to try.
I know what you got. I don't need any of it.
So basically, what it looks like is a lady and her knight are walking with a farmer and his farmhand.
Peons, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, on Trader's Fork, you see in this small town that is basically just a crossroads that leads to the mining towns to the north, and of course the city to the west. There's a lot of carts and a lot of business people move through in the air, but you see there's also a lot of wanted posters there, it looks like they're for a gang called the Coach Road Specters. They're offering 5,000 gold piece reward for their capture. And of course, everyone's kind of worried about that, especially their mysterious leader, the Golden Ghost. And of course, you hear a lot of rumors of that. But you guys are not lingering. Am I correct?
We're not linked.
Lingering.
Yeah, no. We want to get to the dragon horde.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How many hexes will you be passing through that day? To get to there, you guys basically would be arriving at night. So you'd have to either get a room there or camp out on the.
We can camp out because I cast a spell called Sylvan Hideaway.
All right.
And it actually creates a place for us to stay at that's enclosed.
Okay. All right. Well, moving out of town and into the wilderness, you create a Sylvan Hideaway. How difficult is it to perceive stuff in the hideaway?
Oh, it's like underground.
Oh.
It's think fairy. You know,
Create a spell description.
Yeah, read this damn spell to me.
Okay, hold on. All right.
This is a spell of ruin your encounter.
When this spell is cast on a natural unworked surface, it creates an extra dimensional underground space large enough to comfortably hold 2 creatures of any size per caster level. The room is sealed by a 5-foot square camouflage trapdoor that can be locked from within. This trapdoor has a hardness of 10 and 20 hit points per caster level. The perception DC to see the hidden trapdoor equals the spell's save DC.
Okay.
The door and room are made of the same materials as the material component used, which is wood. You can choose the shape and configuration of the room when you create it. Any furnishings created in the room are made of the same material as the room and can't be moved once they're created.
So you made us a hobbit home.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Well, what's the DC? What's your spell DC?
Let's see. That's a 3rd level spell. They don't give you a DC for this.
So it'll be as a 3rd level spell, so it'll be 10 plus your casting stat plus 3.
Yep.
So 20.
I don't know what's your casting stat.
Oh yeah, just multiple casters, right?
Yeah.
So 16.
What's your cast stat for this spell?
Plus 3.
Okay, so 16 to spot the door.
Yeah. So not super well hidden, but I mean,
Like you could also probably make an effort to hide the door as well as
Oh yeah.
There's nothing really stopping you from doing that.
And since I don't need to sleep and I'm well rested, I'll stand right at the door the entire night waiting for it to open so I can stab somebody.
Just keep the clicky clacking of your bones to a minimum, please.
Oh, I've wrapped leather around all of my bone joints. I have padded everywhere that would click.
You better.
What do we know about the town we're outside of, though? Where we're camping?
Trader's Fork is literally just what it sounds like, a trading post with a couple of liveries, a couple of inns, and a few taverns. Basically, it's just a place where miners stop on the way to the city to bring their wares, and people stop on their way down the 2 paths to the north and to the.
No real money or wealth in that town, then.
Well, a lot of it passes through, but not actually not actually stays unless you're a tavern owner.
Well, not that I don't enjoy y'all's company. I might still go to the tavern and just in town and just kind of see what's what before coming back here to bed down.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I'd have a drink.
Ooh. Check something out. All right.
Let's see what kind of information we can gather about the goings on that we haven't been in touch with for a while.
Yeah.
There might be a rich merchant that we could rob. I mean, merchant towns are a land of opportunity, and my old profession was pretending to be a super hot chick at taverns to
catfishing. Just say it. Your old profession was catfishing.
It was a catfishing that it normally ended in murder.
So it was spearfishing?
So spearfishing. Yeah. I was frog gigging.
Frog gigging.
As long as I keep my hand in my pocket and my mouth shut, because I don't have anything nice to say, this could work. This could work.
I'm all about finding somebody that we can ambush down the road. Because then maybe you wouldn't have to waste a 3rd level spell if we can get somebody else with a caravan or a carriage.
Nice?
You do know that like I said, you do know you have a contact here in town. Somebody loyal to Blackroom here in Trader's Fork, at Farth and Sons, pre-owned and pawn. But if you want to check in on those people, but
Nope.
Okay.
I was gonna say okay, but nah, we're good.
I'm going to the tavern to see who's around and have a drink, and if there's any actual possible marks. If so, I'll do my old standby thing. I haven't got to do that in a while, so that'll be my.
Okay. You get to the tavern. Like I said, it's pretty busy. If you're looking for information, go ahead and give me diplomacy checks for that. Subtract a.
No.
Okay, then don't look for information.
Not Jeb
I'm
anyway.
just here to drink.
Tune in next week for the exciting conclusion of Valric in a bar. It does get fairly entertaining. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to rate us on anything that you're listening to. That would be much appreciated. And again, thanks for listening. You dudes are awesome.